If you ask me, in my opinion, this is the best time to be a real estate investor. This is the best time to, because prices have just gone up and up and up, and there's only so much up they can go before the whole thing explodes and implodes, right? And in my opinion, this is the best time to be a real estate investor because there's going to be so much fear. We already have 7 million people that were behind on their payments. But some people say, well, Mike, these 7 million people, only 1 million is behind now. Everyone else working the forbearance program. And see, this is the thing they don't understand is that in the last crash, we had, I was in the game. I was in the front line. In the last crash, they had something called short sales and loan modifications. And a lot of people try to do loan modifications, and some of them succeeded, not as many as this time. Everyone seems like they succeeded in loan mod, okay? Or forbearance, same thing. But then the last time, many of the people that got forbearance or loan mods, majority of them, after, I would say, a year and a half, they were behind in their payments once again. Because by getting that loan modification didn't solve the actual core foundation problem, which is these people couldn't afford their monthly payments. So we have 7 million people that raise their hand and says, look, we can barely make it. Now, 6 million of those people may have got loan mods and they're now able to make their monthly payments. But I think this is just short-term lived because from the last crash, that's just exactly what happened. I love buying houses from motivated sellers that had gotten loan mods because in 2006, 2007, 2008, real estate interest rates were 6%, 7%, 8%. If you had a prime borrower, right, they were having high interest rate, 9%, 10%, 11%, but they were just giving these loans out to people. Right? So it was awesome for me to meet a seller that already done the loan modification. Now they got like a 4% or 5%, and now they're behind in payments again, or they're going to be behind in payments again. So this is what I believe that's going to be happening, because you can see millions of people are not going to work. And yes, these people have gotten loan mods, 6 million of them, but doesn't mean that they don't have the disease still. They're still sick, but they just give them some Robitussin, they give them some NyQuil to numb the pain. It hasn't solved the pain. And I believe that at least half of these people that got loan modifications are going to default in the next year to year and a half as the economy tumbles down, as people realize their stocks are coming down, as they realize that their house is coming down in value. And a lot of people say, well, these people that did the loan mods, now the house market, because of the way it is, I have equity, and it's true, but that equity is going to tumble as more and more inventory starts showing up, okay? As more and more people can't make their payments again. Even the people that got the loan mods are going to be the first one. And there's always, doesn't matter if the market is up or down, motivated sellers. And what is a motivated seller? They could be financially motivated, it could be emotionally motivated, but either way, they're motivated like people going to divorces. Like people, death in the family, inheritance, people that have lost their job, people that have transferred, like people, I met successful people that I negotiated last crash, very successful, not behind in payments, work for big corporations, they got relocated, they couldn't sell their home, and they were willing to, let me just take over their payments, but I decided not to on this one specific seller I knew in McKinney, because I was working on so many deals. There were so many deals out there. So does seller financing work? In my opinion, yes. I bought houses by taking over people's house payments. I've sold houses that I've taken over house payments at title companies, prestige title companies, and they've given me cash. Now, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a CPA, as I explained to you, so do your own due diligence. I'm just sharing with you what I've done in my own personal life and my personal business. And I didn't know this information when I started because YouTube wasn't there, back in the last crash, or I didn't know about it. And I just reflect back on how I buy stuff and how I like to negotiate, and how I like to have the seller carry the note in a sense versus me going to a bank, because I never liked bankers. And I suggested that, and the seller accepted. After one seller accepted, then I realized that it can work with other sellers and other sellers. And I work that skill like a black belt over and over, tune my skills so I can find motivated sellers easier, so I can get deals in autopilot versus me working doing cold calling or doing band designs or direct mail and all that other stuff. That's pretty expensive. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed that video, click the like button. If you need help, join the new flip. Okay, if you want to get in real estate and you don't want to do the new flip, you want to go just straight into real estate, then join the academy. Go to myrealestatedojo.com and join my academy if you just want to get into real estate. And if you want to do this by yourself, I have tons of self-help courses and books about how to talk to sellers, like my Ninja Phone Script, how to create automation, marketing, how to find these sellers, how to negotiate seller financing. So, and I'm having a big sale right now at myrealestatedojo.com. You can get most of my courses for less than $99, guys. So less than $100. Courses that I sell for thousands, you can now get it for less than $100. And the reason I want to do this is I want you to win. I want you to get deals, bring them to me. Let's see if I can help you buy your deal from you, or so we can create win-win situation. Much love, guys.
Real quick, download my free book, Real Estate Investing for Beginners, the ultimate starter guide at myrealestatedojo.com, where I teach you how to find motivated sellers, buy their homes at a deep discount, and then have the seller become your own private bank. Subject to, get it now. One more thing, if you're looking for private one-on-one help when it comes to real estate investing, then consider joining my academy, where you sit down with me one-on-one. 2, you get monthly coaching. 3, you get access to my best-selling courses. 4, you get access to my video library, and then the list goes on, for just $97 a month. Join me now at MrNoFluff.com. Lastly, the best 6-figure side hustle, bicycle flipping. Want to see how? Here's a behind-the-scene video how I did it. Go to thebestsidehustle.MrNoFluff.com. Now let's get back to the content.